Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome in a Thursday night live show. Cheers to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And I know a few of you have come over from Wade's channel. So those of you that did, thank you so much. And if you come in late, don't worry about it. Just hit the replay button. How's everybody doing? Thursday night. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks so much for being here. Each and every Thursday, you'll find me right here as well. So want to wrap up everything for you guys for the week that was, some of the updates, some of the craziness. And also, there are a lot of you that are genuinely interested in reselling eBay and Amazon. But as you know, that's not all that I do. And there are a lot of you that do things like crafts. You guys hand make stuff. You make jewelry. You make your own designing, fashion, Amazon merch. You import clothes, you do all kinds of stuff. Maybe you're sewing, maybe you're crocheting, things outside of the thrifting world. So I want my channel to focus more on not just thrifting and yard sales and garage sales and thrift stores, as selling any merchandise, whether you choose to sell it on eBay, Amazon, Poshmark. Maybe you create your own website or a Shopify. Maybe you want to sell it directly through social media. I want to teach you guys how to do that, because there's a lot of you that have ambitions and goals and want to create your own designer. You want to be the next Calvin Klein or whatever, or maybe you just want to be, the next earring designer. You want to be on Shark Tank or something, and you want to get the business going. So I kind of want to talk to you guys about that. And, whether maybe you want to make a YouTube channel about designing your jewelry. I don't recommend some of you that ask me about making a YouTube channel about reselling. It's probably not the best thing to do. Not because I want competition or don't want competition, but mainly because there's already a lot of it and you guys kind of see how it goes. So I could, teach you how to make a YouTube channel about creating your earrings or about merch. YouTube is the greatest way to advertise anything. It doesn't have to be thrifting and reselling. Maybe you want to do thrifting and you want to do the try-ons. I can't get in front of this camera and try on my hauls per se. You girls certainly could do the dress hauls or the bathing suit hauls or the skirts and cute tops or the shoes, and you guys could try that stuff on. You could do a fashion, channel or fashion social media and tie it together. There's 1,000 things you can do outside of just buying stuff and selling it. You can take to the next level and add different streams. So I kind of want to make sure I add some content in case any of you are brave and want to jump in front of a camera. I particularly recommend this for Megan Mawhinney. I think you'd be good at it. Just saying. Or you could be the next Cash Me Outside girl. Oh, God, that's so cringy. Anyways, I want to be in the 7-Finger Club. So, yeah, adding on all this stuff is very, very important. So, hello to everyone that is in the room. Flippin' Hippos, it's Star and Keith, of course. Ruth Field in the house. Deb, how you doing? And Adam. Lisa Picos, good evening. How are you? And anyway, so yeah, you got to find something that you're good at. Tam's Place just put it. If you're a jewelry person, if you're a fashion person, maybe you hand make crafts, maybe you crochet, maybe you make, everybody's going to love it. Maybe you make candles for a living and you want to sell them through social media. You don't have to just stick with thrifting and reselling. This channel and this education and groups and things that I do are about buying and selling or creating and selling. They're not just about thrifting. My group is called the Thrifter Reseller World. So thrifter and reseller, whatever you can buy and sell, or in your case, for some of you, create it, make it by hand and sell it, or make it out of products. So I really want to expand on that, like using social media for business and using websites, etc. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about it tonight. We're going to have a ton more content on it. I've got some stuff I want to make for you guys and offer to you guys down the road. So even though you don't have zombies, we still love you, Casey. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate the $5 super chat. Hey, but news to you, Adam, just in case anybody didn't know, I got a new computer, brand new 2017 MacBook Pro 15-inch. This is the December 17 edition. I did not get the 2018 edition. One, because it's ridiculously expensive. This computer was $2,000, brand new. The new one is like $3,000 with the specs that I need, because I need an i7 and 15-inch, and so I need all the high-tech specs and 16 gig RAM, whatnot. So I definitely wanted to save $1,000, but also because the other one only comes with like 2 little lightning plugs. I didn't like it. This one comes with all my plugins for USB, for my microphone, for the camera, for the SD card out of my my vlogging camera. And so this has all those. The new one doesn't have those. You have to buy like 100 different adapters. So that's the other reason I went with that. But anyways, new computer, much faster. new internet that I upgraded like 2 months ago, and I replaced my camera that broke in Vegas right there. So we're back in business, and I can do the zombies and the high speed YouTube thing. So we're going to get that back rolling. It's going to be awesome. But anyways, let's, the Wrecking Crew should have their own channel. Yeah, you could have. Do you guys know that I have a YouTube or an Instagram channel that the dogs own, sort of, and they follow other dogs? You guys have heard of Marnie and all those that have millions of followers. Do you know those channels do $1 million plus a year in income? You can make so much money on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, combining them. I want to teach you guys. There's a lot of you that would love to know how we make money doing all of this, right? Am I wrong about this? You guys want to make money on Instagram, social media. You want to sell stuff, but you also want to do like we do and add that other income, right? Am I wrong? Most of you probably would love to do something like that. Star follows a hamster channel that has mad followers. Why does that not surprise me? Would a ton of you? So again, I can teach you the basics of building the channels, building the social media, getting followers, having live shows, having groups, having, you know, private groups, having products, having advertising, marketing. I can teach you all of this because I do it every day. I think I'm okay at it. I'm not amazing. I don't have millions of followers, but I have a solid following. And so I can't teach you how to get rich quick on it, but I can teach you how to build the foundation and the solid. And so I want to do some videos about that. And I really want to teach you guys just business 101, like the marketing and advertising and social media. Welcome to business in 2018. You certainly can buy and sell anything and put it on the internet, but you really have to add value and you have to add other things and streams to that. So that's what we want to get into. Kevin, why every time do you come in the chat that, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead. Like, you just literally, I'm sorry. There we go. Okay. So, we should make videos when we play World of Warcraft. Yeah. Or that. Yeah. If you're a video gamer, maybe you're a video game person that just wants to learn how to put their video games on the internet. In fact, I'm glad that Star said that because I actually have, I don't get to play too many video games, but recently I've been able to play this little device. This device right here plugs into your phone or your iPad and then plugs into your computer with the other plug right here. And this allows you to record your phone or your iPad or any tablet device directly onto your computer. This is an important part of being, you know, possibly on YouTube or being a video gamer. So there's 100 things that I can show you no matter what you want to do. I can teach you how to do, you know, Twitch or whatever. That kid that messages apparently lives near me. He's constantly got something smart to say about the car, and he drives some 1991 Acura Integra that he thinks is all fast. Anyways, yeah, I do play World of Warcraft. I have not played it in a long time, but Star and Keith bought me the new World of Warcraft. I had the box around here somewhere, and so I've been playing for the last week. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, my name on WoW is just. Was it Ghost Star? You'd have to know. Send me a private message. I'll hook you up. Anyways, can we? I'm going to stick on topic for tonight. Local fan club. Yeah, moonshine fuel. We got a little apple pie moonshine in the glass tonight. So WoW still comes in a box. It does. I got the new expansion. So social media, the two that are the biggest, you guys know, Facebook and Instagram, the biggest following. On Instagram, it's all about the hashtags. It's posting stuff. It's posting filtered pictures. It's posting, you know, things that are relevant. If you have jewelry for sale, you're going to post your jewelry. You're going to tag it with things like jewelry, handmade, crafted, eBay sells, you know, wherever you have it for sale. You want to open your, you know, products up to as big of an audience as possible. Whenever we get on eBay, what is one of the biggest complaints that everybody says about eBay? I'm not getting views. Nobody's seeing my product. So if you want to just put your product out to people even more than eBay, think about posting, you know, a pair of nice earrings or even a pair of nice girls' wedges on eBay. How many views are average? I'm going to ask everybody in the chat. How many views on average when you post a new pair of, you know, cute Kate Spade wedges or something in the first, say, week? How many views can you expect? Or the first couple of days? What would you expect is realistic? How many views would you think are, you know, reasonable to expect on a new eBay listing? And so I'm going to make my point to you guys after we see in the chat. Put it over in the chat. no one looks at views, but if you had to be, a guess or a reasonable guess, Walter, yes, I do. It's all through QuickBooks. Virginia says 22. Nicole says 15. And so a couple of guesses coming through. 20, 10. So yeah, so we're thinking, let's just say on a good day, a good week, you could expect 20 to 30, maybe 40 views on a nice new pair of shoes, or a new item that you've listed. It's a used item, but it's newly listed on eBay. You're not going to get all that many views. Imagine if you just had a couple thousand followers, not like me, but just a couple, 5,000, 4,000, and you put that out and you tagged it with Kate Spade or wedges or cute or shoes or fashion. And all of a sudden you got 500 people to look at your product. Doesn't that seem like a better chance of selling the item than putting it out on eBay? And I'm going to call it the shingle effect. Me and Dave have talked about this a lot. When you throw an item up on eBay, we call it the doctor who hangs his shingle out there. He's rented a building. He put his shingle out that says Doc Dave, and he's just waiting for a customer to roll in. So when you put your item up on eBay, you're waiting for a customer to come to you. But when you go out on social media and you throw that item up in a post, a nice edited caption, some hashtags, you promote it, you're going out getting the customer. Does that make sense? Does everyone kind of understand that? And so I think it's my responsibility to you guys to show you how to go out and get customers rather than just hanging the shingle up and waiting for customers to come to you. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, and it kind of turns a light bulb on in your brain of, why would I be okay with 20 views on eBay when I could get 200 views through social media? And so, yeah, Paul DeLeo talking about Kylie Jenner. No, because 500 people are not interested in your item. Sorry, BB, that's where you're wrong. So social media, when you tag items with Kate Spade, if people are looking for Kate Spade, they're interested in her items or her brand or her name. They may not be interested in that exact pair of shoes, but a majority, if you've got 5,000 followers or even 3,000, a couple hundred of them are going to be genuinely interested in those shoes. And so Star just put out a really good, point. Most of the people following you on Instagram right now are resellers. And so if you're in a niche, they're not going to buy from you. Well, number one, that's wrong. And some of your biggest Instagram people have proved that. I'm a reseller, and people promote Robert Graham shirts on Instagram all the time. And guess what? They all tag me. Do you know how many shirts, Robert Graham shirts, I've gone out and bought on Instagram simply because people promoted it? Three Robert Graham shirts in the last 3 or 4 months. So it's resellers will buy from you, but it's not just resellers who are looking up those hashtags. If you sell custom cell phone cases or custom cameras or lenses or whatever you're tagging, people will find that merchandise by the tag. And so this is all social media 101. And this is kind of what I want to teach you guys and show you guys how you can use these platforms beyond the thrifting and reselling world and beyond just sticking something up on eBay and hoping and praying that it sells, waiting around, hitting that refresh button 100 times. Instead, we want to go out and get our customers. We want to market to our customers. We want to build an email list. People don't realize that building an email list is so important. Like if somebody sold me a Robert Graham shirt, somebody that, sells a lot of men's fashion, sells me a Robert Graham shirt on Instagram, they want to get my email address and save it. And so eventually they build an email list up, and whenever they get nice men's button downs, cuff shirts, flip cuffs, maybe Robert Graham's, maybe it's not a Robert Graham. Maybe they find a shirt that looks like a Robert Graham that I might be interested in. They shoot over an email and say, hey, guys, check out this amazing shirt I got today. One of us might buy it rather than just throwing it on eBay and praying. So, there are, email lists are very, very important. You're following on Instagram, you're following on Facebook, building a Facebook group. Let's say that you're somebody that deals in crafts. And Steve Rakin is a perfect example. Rakin Profit just did a video with a lady who sells, I think she sells crochet and needlepoint and cross stitch. She has a Facebook group completely dedicated to crafting and crocheting. She has like, a couple thousand members. I don't know the number, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 members Those people come to her group, and as part of being in the group, she makes an offer once a week or once a month or something where she has a product for sale. Now she's buying it for like $5 and selling it for 25, but every person in her group is offered that item for sale. Now only a couple hundred buy the item, but once a month, 300, 400 people spend $20 in profit with her. She just made $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in profit off of one product because she put it out to a group of people that joined her crafting group that are interested in her crafts, that she put out that product to. Imagine if that happened. Cross stitch. Yeah. So why not just one store with categories? It's an excellent idea. Hey, Brandon Blair, welcome in. Welcome to everybody who just joined. I just saw about 20 or 30 people join. So welcome in, guys. No, Megan, I don't think there's one to share to Instagram, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'll tell you another perfect example of a Facebook group that I know of that I used to be a member of. So way back in the day, this is 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I'm 22, 23 years old. I knew a little bit about Magic the Gathering. When I was a teenager, I played Magic the Gathering competitively. I was actually on the Magic the Gathering Pro Tour. You can look me up. And I actually roomed with the 2003 national champion, Joshua Wagner. He's on my Facebook, and we were friends. And so I was big into Magic the Gathering. If you don't know what it is, it's a trading card game, fantasy. It's not that big anymore. It used to be huge. It's still big, but it used to be gigantic. Anyways, I wasn't as interested in playing the game and being, nerdy as I was buying and selling. I made money buying and selling the cards. They had value. I could pick one up for $3 or $4 and sell it for 10. I was picking up stacks of them at a time. So way back in the day there, when Facebook was brand new, when groups barely existed, there was a Magic the Gathering trading board forum that had a Facebook page and a Facebook group, and people could go on there and buy and sell from other people. I made hundreds and hundreds of dollars buying and selling from those members. The owner of that forum and group used to connect people and make deals and keep 1%. 1%. He'd make like $1 off a deal, but there were thousands of deals happening every day. That's the power of having a group of people that are interested in a certain topic. If you are genuinely interested in vintage clothing, maybe Victorian clothing, maybe you're all about stripper shoes. Megan knows a little bit about that. You could have a whole group dedicated to just stripper shoes. I'm just giving you guys examples, but I'm hoping this is opening your mind up to different avenues rather than just throwing something on eBay or Poshmark and just praying that it sells. So, and there's also things like, plush, stuffed animals. There's Disney collector groups. There's groups that collect, those little Disney trading pins that you get at the park, or you can buy them from the store or whatever. There are entire Facebook groups dedicated to those Disney collector pins. There are people that go in there and sell thousands of pins a month. So there are a ton of possibilities and options. And, there could be a Black Diamond VHS group. You never know. There are gun collector groups. So I will show you guys, and it just happens to be laying here, but this is the actual holster that I use for my gun every day. Now, this is a well-known company. This is called DeSantis Gun Hide. But there was a company in a group. I'm a member of a gun group on Facebook that makes customized holster. So this one comes with an extra holster or an extra slide for a magazine. So your gun's in here and then your magazine is here. But also my gun, I'm not going to show it on YouTube because I think it'll get me demonetized or taken down, maybe. It has a hump on the side that's a laser. It didn't fit in the holster. So this company actually altered this holster. Do you see this extra bump here? It's stretched. It was made bigger for my gun in order to accommodate the laser sight that I have on mine. I paid an extra $20 for it. This was like 25 or $30. I paid extra money to have this customized, and I got it from that Facebook group. They sell customized things. This is, again, it doesn't matter what this is. It doesn't matter that it's a gun. It is a group made for customized gun parts. They don't sell guns. It's perfectly legal. They just sell accessories, and it's phenomenal. And so this actually fits mine perfectly with the extras that I have on it. So how how does the Facebook group creator make money? So there are multiple ways to make money on a Facebook group. There are 3 main ways. So let's go over the 3 main ways. So one is a private group that you charge for. That is probably something along the lines of a how-to and educational group. Number 2 is that you use the group to sell product to your group members, like the crochet lady. She goes out and buys, 1,000 crochet kits, and then she sells them to her group at $20 profit per one. Now, because her group is all crocheters, she knows that they're interested in this product. So what she does is when she invites you into her group, she gets your email. Once a month, she sends an email out that says, hey, here's this month's pattern and item. I've also put it in the group. If you'd like to buy it, click here, and it goes to her Shopify or her regular store or whatever, wherever she has it. She might have it listed on eBay or whatever. Kevin, $2. Apologies, bro. Yes, please, Kevin, if you're going to come in my chat, I'm happy to talk to you about anything you want to talk about, but don't come in here and just, jabbing off at the mouth. It's not okay. It just came from Wage Channel. So thank you guys who came over from Wage Channel. Hey, look, Krabby Miss Silvertooth joining the live chat. Hey, man, I'm a big fan of you. Keep up the good work. It is my daily laugh for the day. Krabby Krabs. Did you show your real face the other day, Krabs? Did I see that? I think I did. Yep, she is. So what's the best way to build your following? No problem, Kevin. It's no problem at all. That's why I just did a timeout and didn't block you from the group. I want you here. I want you to be a part of it. Just make sure we stay on the up and up, my friend. I do love crab cakes for life. Yeah, she's here. Hey, Paul. Hey, TD Paul. What's up? So just a recap. We're talking about ways to sell your items, your merchandise, your crafts, your jewelry, your clothes, your handmade gun accessories, whatever you have outside of eBay and Amazon, outside of just hanging the shingle up, going out and getting customers. And one of the best ways that we're just discussing is a Facebook group. So the Facebook group, you can sell, if you've got a group that's part of a niche, you can sell them your products. You absolutely can sell them products. The group's free. People come in, they're interested in crocheting, they're interested in custom candle making, they're interested in gun accessories like I was. I went into the group owner owned a company that sold gun accessories, and I contacted him. He put it out in the group, and I said, hey, here's the gun I have. Here's what the problem I'm having is. Do you have something available? And he said, absolutely. Here it is. I bought it the same night. It was shipped to me just like a transaction on eBay. No problem. So this is absolutely a way, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, they have huge platforms, and I'm going to give them that. But when you start thinking about the views that you get on an item, especially saturated items, we just talked about it, 20, 30, 40, 50 views on an item, 100 views on an item. You build a following or a Facebook group with several thousand members. You are basically reaching out to all of them directly. You get their emails, you have them on Instagram, you have them on Twitter, you have them on Facebook. They're all the same. It's just a way for you to reach those customers. And so I think it's really good. Not to mention, you've now cut out fees from the platform. So not only can you possibly sell faster and sell more, you're saving 10% or 20% fees right off the top. You'll still have to pay to ship it. You're still going to have to pay PayPal fees for somebody to pay you, but no eBay, no Poshmark, no Amazon fees. Think about that the next time you think about selling outside the platforms. Why did I buy a gun? Yeah, absolutely. To protect myself and protect my assets. Absolutely. We have multiple guns in the house. We don't have children, so there's my guns are not locked up. They are secure. They are not out into the open if you break in my house, not to mention I have alarms on the house. We bought them just because this world is crazy, not just here in the house, but also out in public. You never know when something's going to go down. Theater shooting, a mall shooting, a school shooting. I just feel safer having a weapon. I hope I never have to use it. I train, I go to the range at least once a month. If I do have to use it, I'm on point, and I have a laser. So yeah, anyways, that's whoever asked. It was Kevin that asked. So yeah, 30. I Miss Nick Plur said 30% in fees. Said, yeah, you go on Poshmark, you're paying 20%. You go on eBay, you're paying 10% plus the almost 4% for PayPal. It's 2.9 plus 30 cents. So it's like 3.5%. Then you're paying, if you're doing promoteds, you're paying a couple percent for that. You're paying for the cost of your store. These are all fees that you're paying for. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with eBay. I didn't say stop selling on eBay. Don't jump ship. I'm saying add extra platform streams and ways to make money. So again, you can charge people to join a group. You can let people in the group for free and then sell them your products. You can sell people your products on Instagram by doing live videos, showing your products off, doing hashtags, doing stories, doing giveaways and promotions for one item that's free. It brings in a ton of people who will now look at your other items. I do. It's a Glock. It's a Gen 3 Glock 27 Gen 3. I'm not going to show it on stream, but it is. I think this one was from 2014, 2013. It's a 27 Gen 3. So yeah. What are my thoughts on selling through IG via Facebook Shop? I think if you're going to sell through Instagram, you just do a direct PayPal invoice. I think it's the best option. How do I ship items that don't fit on USPS flat rate? You ship them priority by weight, or you can use the FedEx Smart Post option. That's a good option. Regional boxes also, if it'll fit in there. Yes, I do have a concealed weapons permit. My wallet is nowhere around. I look like a complete creeper. Anybody who went to Vegas and saw me pull out my ID or my license saw my concealed weapons permit. And if you just saw the picture of me and my concealed weapons permit, you would think that I would be the last person that they should have given a concealed weapons permit to. You actually, in Florida, you go to the building and the FBI fingerprints you and takes your photo and makes sure you've never been arrested or have a criminal record, your background check, all that stuff to make sure you're a good person, and they give you the gun license. And so anybody who saw that picture knows how bad it is. Anyway, so back to multi-platforms, multi-selling. Does anybody have questions about social media, about, staying outside of eBay and Amazon? Cut that for a minute. About building a following, about how you can make money off the following, about how you can sell your products or your services. Maybe you know how to teach people how to sew. Maybe you want to teach people sewing. You could create a group where people can come in. Here's a great idea. Let's say that people want to learn how to sew stuff or cross stitch or whatever. You let them into your Facebook group. And every week you put out a lesson and you make that video private on YouTube. You create a video, you upload it to YouTube, you make it private. And then anybody in the group that wants to learn that lesson can pay you $5 to get the private link. So everyone who pays you, you'll email them the private link to that video. So only they can see it. And so every week you could put out a video, you could get 100 people to pay you $5, $500. All of a sudden you're making $2,000 a month off of having a Facebook group full of people that want to learn how to sew. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, so that is another one. Virginia Miller has a great question about, hey, Justin Pack, what's up? Should you keep your personal and your business separate on social media? Yes, you absolutely should keep your personal and your Instagrams or your business Instagrams private. Same with Facebook and Twitter and social media. Only if you're using your name as a brand would I do it as the same. And so that's what is there a way to do social media without showing your face? Yes. I'm going to recommend you watch a guy called Justin Bryant, Bryant. He has 150,000, maybe 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Never shown his face. In fact, I think what he did show, he's got a screenshot of his face, is not even him. I think it's fake. If you want to build your own brand under your name, like a Casey Neistat or a Roman Atwood, then yeah, you could certainly use your own personal name and personal information on social media. Absolutely, positively fine. I choose to use the Rockstarflipper name because that's just my brand and what I've built. But everyone knows my real information anyways. And if you're on Facebook, I have a business Facebook page and I have a business Facebook group. Obviously, those are all business related. Everybody is my friend on personal. All of you guys go on my personal Facebook and invite me. So eventually I'm going to hit 5,000 friends and I won't be able to have any more of you guys as my friends. So if you do want to be my personal friend on Facebook, I suggest you invite me soon. I don't know what number I'm at, but it's several thousand. So is there a way to do screen shares on YouTube without buying software or doing a Google Hangout? Yes. Screen sharing on YouTube without buying software or doing Google Hangout. If you don't want to do Google Hangouts, you will need to do the custom field, and you can use a program called OBS Studio. Open Broadcaster Software, OBS Studio. It's for Windows or Mac, and that will allow you to do it. Under OBS, inside of it is settings. that you hit stream to YouTube, you log in, and then you set all the settings up. It's a little more difficult than that, but yeah. Good night, Megan. Joseph Riviera is leaving. OBS Studio is a great software. It is. And so if you don't want to use Google Hangouts, you can do that. Hang on one second. I'm going to show you guys. Somebody just asked me. Somebody was just texting me privately to show, since I mentioned it, that I've got to show my creeper picture. You do have to invest some time. There's no doubt that time is required for social media, and it's absolutely a time suck. Let me make sure there's nothing on here that can be... I'll just cover up this half of it, since you guys don't need to see that half of it. I got this in 2013, so I've had it for almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in January. Since you guys asked to see the picture. Is that hold on, let me zoom back a little bit. There we go. That is my concealed weapons permit. So that picture is 5 years old. Good Lord. That's scary, right? Scary? Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, maybe this is better. There we go. There you go. Oh, boy. What's up, Wade? How you doing? Wade and the real reselling with Rob, Adam, and the real Stitch, everyone in the house. Thanks, guys, for joining. Ideas on how to start building a YouTube following. It requires social media. So social media requires YouTube. YouTube requires social media. How does having a YouTube channel make you extra money? Can I talk about YouTube monetization? Yes. So who gave that guy a gun? Well, I bought the gun. They gave me the license. So let's talk about YouTube. Let's talk about the realization and the realistic idea of making money on YouTube. YouTube pays you for views, not for subscribers. The amount of subscribers you have does not matter. And to give you a perfect example, I know somebody with 1 million subscribers on YouTube who makes like $20 a month. Not even kidding. Not kidding. So here's the thing. With YouTube, you have to get a lot of views. So most YouTubers make between $1 and $3 for every 1,000 views. Now, us in the reselling world, honest to God, not kidding, we have a higher CPM. CPM just means how much money you get paid per 1,000 views. So if this live video tonight gets 1,000 views, most people would make $3, maybe $4, $2, $4, whatever it is. In the reselling world, I have heard numbers anywhere from $4 to $8. I've heard some bigger numbers. I don't believe it. It is what it is. So if I film this video and I put it out for you guys, and you guys see most of my videos get a couple thousand views, you're talking about $15, $20, $25. Now, obviously, they're up forever, but after the initial couple of days, most videos do not get a lot of views. They only get a few views. So it takes a ton of videos. You can see how it takes tons and tons. Think about all the followers I have, 70,000 subscribers, and I only get 10,000 views a day. 10,000 views a day, even at $8 would be, which is the top end of it, would be $80 a day, which would be $2,400 a month. That's the top end of the CPM as far as I know. Most people are going to be about half of that. So I get more views a day than pretty much anybody in the reseller niche, with the exception of a few. And that means I'm making somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 a month on average. That's maximum out the door. There have been bigger months. There have been smaller months. I can show you both. But that is how YouTube pays you for the views. That's ad revenue. Number two, those links down below, if you guys go to them and you buy something or you buy something else, we get paid. It's 6%. And so my biggest month on there was like $700. My normal month is $250 or $300. So all of my views, again, remember, I'm at the top of the heap. So if you're going to talk about somebody like Megan Reed or Sydney or Lindy or any of these other people who don't get as many views as me or as much stuff, and I love all of them to death, I'm not doing this to talk about them. I'm just giving you an example. They make less than what I've just told you. So nobody is getting rich on YouTube in the reseller world. I promise you. I assure you they're not. They're not retiring off of it. Are they making a little bit of money and some streams of income? Absolutely. Are they making 1,000 or 1,500? Yes. Are they making 10,000? No. Are they making 5? Doubtful. It's just the fact. It takes a ton of followers, millions of views to get rich. You're not going to do it on a couple thousand views a day. It's not going to happen. So, so the way that you make money on YouTube, outside of what I've just told you, 1,000 or 2,000 a month off the ad revenue or the affiliates, is you have to sell products. This circles back to our social media thing. You start a YouTube channel, you build a following, and then you sell the following your clothing or your earrings or your handmade candles, or you sell them a service. Maybe you can teach people how to do really good video editing. You want to sell your video editing service. I know a guy with a YouTube channel that sells video editing services, hundreds of dollars worth of video editing services to hundreds of people a month. That's how he makes his money. He makes like $2,000 a month on YouTube, but all the people that come watch him on YouTube pay him to edit videos, and he makes tens of thousands of dollars a month on editing. Is this kind of making sense to everybody, that you have to use social media and YouTube as a base to build a following, and then take whatever product or service you are good at and sell that product or service to the customer base? That's how it works. Build a base, take a product or service, and sell it. Whether it's used clothes, thrifting, whether it's candles, whether it's video editing, whether it's jewelry, whatever it is, jewelry selling, bang. That's how it works. Maybe you're a digital editor, you're a graphic designer, you can create people's websites, whatever it is. So that is the long story short. Social media, selling outside of your normal, and stop putting a shingle up. Go get your customers. Padded flat rate envelope is $6.90 for top rated seller. Flat rate legal is like $6.35. So yeah, Mary Ann says that it's a bridge. It's absolutely a bridge. Social media and YouTube is a way to make money. But the way that, so I'll give you girls, and most of you females will know about this. If any of you watch fashion bloggers or follow Instagram models or Instagram fashion girls, they build a following. They don't get paid for posting on Instagram. Nothing they put on Instagram gets paid. Instagram does not pay you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. There is no monetization on Instagram. How do they get paid? They put on a really cute shirt and they say, hey, look at my awesome $30 H&M shirt. It's amazing for the price. It's cute. It feels good. You should go get one. They have a deal with H&M where when you go buy a shirt from their link, they get $3. If they can convince 1,000 people to go buy that shirt, they made $3,000 this month. There you go. It's a bridge. They build a following that loves cute clothes. They put on cute clothes. They post a picture of themselves in cute clothes. Girls go buy cute clothes. Girl gets paid. Pretty easy. There are guys that I watch on Instagram that do watch reviews. They put up a watch. Watch is $2,000. Hey, check out my new Tag Heuer. I'm not wearing a watch right now, but it's $2,000. It's an amazing price for this brand new diving watch. Guys that are interested in watches follow guy. Guys go buy new Tag Heuer watch. Guy gets paid a commission of $100 for every one that sells. That's how it works. So influencers make a ton of money on Instagram. They do. The Instagram models, a lot of you guys call them Insta whores. They get paid a lot of money. Bathing suit models are selling those bathing suits. If that bathing suit's a $40, $50 bathing suit, they're probably getting paid $3, $4, $5. And you don't think anything of it. You're going to get a bathing suit. You think it's cute. You buy it. She gets $5. 300 other people thought it was cute. She just made $1,500 in one day. Think about it. So, how long have I been doing YouTube, and what made me start? 3 years ago, I started YouTube, and it was because a lot of people asked me to tell them how to do what I was doing, and I was literally answering email after email, the same email, and I was like, screw it, I'm just going to make a video, and I'll teach everyone how to do it in one video. So, yeah, Graveyard Girl, Bunny has her own line of stuff. So, money follows attention. If you've ever heard Ty Lopez or Gary Vee or Grant Cardone say that they're trading in attention, that's what they mean. You get a group of people's attention, you bring them in, and then you can sell them your products. You can do this with thrifted clothes. If you have a huge following of thrifters and resellers and people interested in that type of clothing, you can put your thrifted clothing out on Instagram every single day, a picture of something you have, asking $20, and to comment below if interested, or private message you. There are some big Instagram resellers who have done that, and they do it every day. I'm not particularly fans of some of them, but they've done it, and it works. It absolutely works. So, all right, Megan, go charge your phone. I'll talk to you soon, my dear. So Ty Lopez is a G, yeah. So that's how you work social media and Instagram, Facebook, YouTube outside of eBay and Amazon. Stop putting your shingle out. Go get those customers. Go find them. Build a following. And in the coming days and weeks, I'm going to put together some videos. I keep hitting this. Some videos and some everything information, everything I can put together. I'm going to put together a free PDF file for you guys, 100% free, to teach you how to build those followings to start selling the products. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's going to be right here on this channel, 100%, and also a free book that I'm going to put out, 100%, and no cost, no nothing. I just want to help you guys out. As soon as it's done, I'll put it out for you guys to download, and it'll be a PDF. You'll be able to put it on your iPhone, iPad, tablet, Android, whatever you want, your computer, and hopefully you guys can build some followings. I'd love to see all of you guys get to 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers. Then you guys can shout me out and help me out. That'd be awesome. Deb was one of my very first subs. So consistency is a big one. If you're going to do social media and YouTube, consistency. You guys see I'm here every day. I've been live every Thursday for like the last 2 years. Consistency. So Max, thank you so much. Donna, free, absolutely free. Donovan, I do still do Poshmark. We sold a few items. We haven't been as big on it, but we're going to try to get better on it. That's something we haven't been putting as much time into, but we should. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you being here for the live show. And make sure you do subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this later, subscribe. I'm going to have some amazing social media and just general business building and marketing and selling and advertising advice and videos coming up for you guys all next week, all this coming month. And I can't wait. I'm excited to do some stuff outside of our normal thrifting and reselling. I'll still be doing those videos, but I want to add on to it. So thank you guys so much. The podcast, last thing before I go, Gate City Picker. The podcast will return next Friday. That is Friday, August 31st. There will be a podcast. Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry we didn't have a podcast this month with Vegas and everything. It just got jacked up. The podcast return next month. It's linked below. So hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you let everyone know about it. Put it out on your social media. And until next week, I'll see you guys then. If you really, really are interested in building a following or a YouTube channel or any of that stuff, just make sure you hang out and stay tuned for the free guide. And we'll get you back online and get you in shape to sell some of your stuff. So I'm going to go have this cupcake and some more apple pie moonshine. I'll see you guys next time. Good evening. Good night. Go sell some stuff. Make some money. Love all of you. Peace.